everybody. So I'm doing a VR for Msbricktop80 Mario. He's having a subscriber appreciation giveaway. I'll put a link to his channel in the box below if you want to go and check him out. He's asked us to do a VR showing our EDC, our everyday carry. It's not long since I've done a pocket dump video, and in all honesty it wasn't a lot different from the one that I did before that. So what I thought I would do is have a look at some bits and pieces that were bought for EDC, but they're no longer things that I carry on my person on a regular basis. They either were rubbish or they've been superseded. So let's have a look. So that's my VR for Mario, Msbricktop80. Congratulations on all the subs and keep on making the great videos. Thanks for watching. So we'll start off with knives. The first knife I ever bought specifically to carry regularly was this number 6 Opinel. Got a homemade leather sheath. It's the first and only sheath I've made. It's a bit scruffy, but it works well. It's wet formed, so it's nice and snug. Rattles a bit, but it's not going to come out. As you can see, there's quite a bit of wear on my little Opinel. Carbon steel blade. But it is lovely and sharp. No problems there with the phone book paper. I carried that for a few years, but the problem is it's a locking knife, so it's not actually legal. So that got superseded by the Victorinox Spartan. And not actually this Spartan, the actual Spartan is downstairs and I can't be bothered to go and fetch it. But you all know the Victorinox. It's a lovely knife. And then nowadays I rotate between Case Peanut, Alox Bantam and La Navette. So that was a gift from Ed A to Z. That was a gift from Knife Techs. And this was a gift from my lovely wife. So one of these two if I'm in work, and this one if I'm not. So I'll move those out of the way. The next thing was flashlights. Things move quickly in the world of torches and flashlights. First one I bought specifically to carry all the time was the little Phoenix E05 to put on my keyring. And as you can see by the state of the anodize, you know, scuffed off, I carried this for quite a long time on my keys. It is a good little light, 25 lumens, bomb proof, single AAA. But this one got shoved out when I heard about the Ti 2 from ThruNite. Only very slightly bigger, same AAA battery, but over 80 lumens. And that's what's on my keys at the moment. I was so impressed with this little Phoenix that I thought I needed to get a proper big torch. And what I bought was a Phoenix P3D in this rather fetching finish. And this was quite a few years ago. This is 165 lumens if I remember correctly. And at that time, 165 lumens out of a torch, a little 4-inch torch like this, was very impressive. It's 2 CR123 batteries. Got various modes. 3 normal levels of brightness, then a turbo and a strobe. And we've got the tail switch, which I do like. This was a very useful torch for a long time, but nowadays, of course, ThruNite are on the scene, and you can get the same level of brightness from this T10S. And rather than 2 CR123 batteries, this is just 1 AA. So cheaper, more practical in terms of sourcing batteries, and smaller. But as I say, I carried this for a long time, and then a couple of years ago I came across this in Tesco's. And from Tesco's, it's only cost £10, 2 AA cells, and it's aluminium body with O-ring seals and a Cree LED. And we can get it back together. The output's not specified, but I think it's going to be at least 120 lumens, and it gives it in quite a tight spot. Tail switch. 2 modes, on or off. I bought this simply to see what it was like, because at that time a 2 AA Cree LED torch for 10 quid was a very interesting bargain. Although it is big and heavy, and it just ended up living in the car boot for emergencies. They were highly recommended by me at the time though, because of what was available. Since then, as we say, ThruNite have come along and blown things like this out of the water, because they've brought the price of high performance torches right down. Next we have Fisher Space Pen. Bought this with the intention of carrying it every day. Wanted to see what all the fuss was about. Everybody seemed to go on about the Fisher Space Pen. Carried it in my pocket for quite a while, and I only ever used it once, and that was because I couldn't be bothered to get up on me. That was because I couldn't be bothered to get up off my big fat arse and walk over to the desk and get a proper pen. I lost the cap off it for a long time because it's not a positive click on, it's just a friction fit. But then I found a cap and I still don't use it. I suppose they're alright if you want to pack one away for emergencies, but on a day-to-day basis I'm never that far from a proper pen. So, and then I suppose multi-tools. For a long time I fancied getting a multi-tool to carry, and the one that I settled on was this Leatherman Juice S2 in the rather fetching orange. It's a very good multi-tool, cheaper than buying a full-size Leatherman. Very capable. What I do like is the blade is on the outside, which means the cutting edge is in line with the bottom edge of the handle, rather than if the blade opened from the inside and then you would have this as the cutting edge and the handle in the way. So I do like that. I thought the pouch looked very nice. Press stud, snap fastener, always better than Velcro, and I thought that would look quite unobtrusive on the belt. But the belt clip feels alright, but in practice that's not strong enough, and I did pop it off my belt once or twice with a bit of awkward bending and stretching. So that now just lives in my bag because I don't need to carry it at work in an office. And when I tried carrying it outside work, I didn't have any faith in this clip. But nonetheless, the tool itself is a lovely thing. I'm sure you all know lots of details on that, so we won't hang about with that. I think the main thing is that, being a bit of a gearhead, I do find myself wanting to replace stuff that isn't broken just because there's something more interesting or cheaper or more powerful that's come onto the market. Actually, we'll take those away, and then that leaves us things that were at one point but no longer in my EDC to be carried on my person.